Hello everyone, I'm Sam from LCAProductions, and today I'm joined by...
I am Robert Blue. I invented color blue. There it is, look, in middle of screen.
Yeah, this is not Robert Blue, unfortunately.
It was all a ruse. It was me. It's me.
Oh.
InkyDoodle.
Yeah.
A.k.a. Taylor.
Welcome to the first episode of Let's Build a Castle. Woo!
Yay!
Act excited.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
You
So,
haven't flicked my excited switch.
The next series...
You haven't inputted the excited code yet.
I don't know, it's a secret code. Alright, so the first series of... So this is Let's Build a World.
Yes.
It's a multi-mini series compilation.
Yeah.
The first series was Let's Build a Village, and that's what you see here. And that series is now completed. And we are now moving on to Let's Build a Castle. So that, again, this is going to be a mini-series, probably not too many episodes. We'll build a castle. Most of it's going to probably be done off camera, lots of copying and pasting. Not like the Village, because that was all basically the same stuff. Or different stuff even.
Yeah, man.
So this is the area that I've cleared out. I've done lots of work. There was just a small crevasse here and I've extended it. So it's kind of got this natural moat that's gone all the way around here.
A moat of nothing.
It took so long. I've kind of made it so the water spills in a bit of the edges. Don't know if we're going to fill it up or not. I'll let you guys decide in the comments below. And there is also this natural pool of water here that I've kind of carved around as well.
Like
so this probably isn't very naturally occurring in the real world, but this is what I've made.
This isn't
and this area is where we're going to build the castle. Oh. Now what I'm thinking is we have a nice really cool steep bridge there to get up to here. Somewhere that you'd expect to see loads of people trudging up and stuff.
I like it.
And we're going to build maybe a little entranceway here. And then a square castle along here, along there, along there, and along there. One square big main bit that's got 4 towers and maybe a big bit in the middle if we have space.
Hold on.
Quite compact and tight.
You've given yourself... Okay, so if you're an architect and you put that on a project brief, so you've said exactly where you should put... I mean, obviously, but if you're an architect, this doesn't really apply. But if you've given exactly what you're going to do, you've given your plan, you've already laid it out to the audience, so what's the point in them watching the journey, the experience?
Because they might want to see how I build it and where stuff goes wrong and what's stuff like that.
Why don't we just start building the bridge and see where it goes? Let's do some
experimentation. It's going to be like that anyway. I'm pretty bad at building in Minecraft, so it's still going to be like that. What blocks should I use? I'll let you decide this.
Let's do some evolving. Let's do some evolving of ideas. We might think, you said you wanted to do some square castles here and there and everywhere, but that might change.
They might be round.
So, but instead of telling...
Everyone knows that it's easy to make circles in Minecraft.
Yeah, precisely.
That was sarcasm. Right,
so instead of just saying to everyone what you're going to do, let's just pull them along for the journey.
I think that was what that was. Right, so I'm going to chop this back a bit.
I've given you some foundation material. I've given you... That's the stone. I've given you the warmer settings, like the stone and the cyan terracotta there. That's the cool side of things. You've got to balance that.
I'm going to swap a few of these out if that's okay.
You've got to... Now you have to balance cool with warm, so you're going to be using a lot more of the same warm materials because I've given you fewer wood and brown.
You haven't given me any
redstone
stairs, so I'm just going to help myself to some spruce wood stairs because they're easier to ascend up rather than... and I got rid of the spruce wood obviously, so I'm going to have to get that back.
You have this whole thing that I was talking about with the brief. That this is you have you've asked a art student to be in a video where you're sculpting, basically,
and I am obviously,
and you now, judging by the tone of your voice, regretting that decision.
Yeah.
Because now I'm just telling you to do
it's
telling
fine.
you to consider cool and warm.
I will use some of these things because they might actually work out to make this look really nice. I mean, I'm trusting you here, Taylor.
You're looking at the...
If this doesn't look like something that a pro builder would build, then it's your fault. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if this goes wrong, it's all your fault.
I'm saying because the terracotta is smooth. You want to balance that with the texture of the cobblestone. So if you think you're using too much cobblestone, you might want to just change it up a bit with some... You know what I mean?
Now here's the thing.
And now you've also got to think about the balance of the warm colours and...
choosing colours and stuff, right?
I'm just going to carry on talking.
Choosing colours and stuff
yes.
is kind of important in Minecraft, right? making it look nice.
Yes.
Or making the colours look nice. But the most important bit...
Nope.
Oh,
R.I.P.
shift did not work there. The most important bit, or one of the most difficult bits I find, is actually building the thing, like the whole getting around the whole blocks and how you can place blocks and stuff like that without using modded Minecraft, because modded Minecraft can add quarter blocks and stuff like this, kind of cheaty stuff in a way.
Yeah.
But getting around that is what I sometimes, and other people, is kind of difficult because you have to learn to build, you have to learn to think with blocks.
Sure.
Not portals.
I'm actually quite good at that. With building, I'm less about the materials. I always use the same materials. It's basically all the materials I've given you, except maybe the terracotta. So I always use like stone bricks and oak wood.
Yes, you'll notice that we've over here basically everything's built stone bricks, some type of wooden plank, and some type of wood.
That's all I really build with.
That's what I always do.
But with actual building, I'm like, I mean, I always build in creative. I barely play survival anymore.
Well, in my survival series, I build a few things, but they look meh.
I'm now really all I go into is just like a super flat world, and then just go for it.
Christopher does lots of.
I build like cathedrals.
Off-camera building.
I build like cathedrals.
He builds like he builds on non-flat worlds though.
See, now I admire that because that's like going with the form of the.
That's pretty something.
Yeah,
pretty something?
Pretty something,
yes,
dude.
that's pretty something.
You call him up, say, "Oh, Chris, you're pretty something." But yeah. So I can, by the way, Sam, I can go full art student mode if you need me to. Or I won't if you don't want me to.
I don't know if we'll need it, because I think this is looking good so far.
We can make this thing just look the most excellent, like, castle you've ever seen.
Right, now obviously we need to flesh it out.
Yeah, I was going to say, this bridge looks very precarious.
Okay.
What's the side preview of this bridge? It's nice, it's looking like a bit of a sine wave. Sine wave bridge.
Now the thing that we need to do is figure out how we're going to do the sides. So
I think maybe one or two more of those structure beams might look interesting.
Yeah, maybe. Ooh, okay.
Take away some of this. Yeah.
Maybe we build the structure beam into the ground. Oh, there we go. Daytime. Thank you.
Boom.
We might do some nighttime builds on this world. Things that look good in the night, that light up and stuff. At some point. There we go.
And then maybe like
a tiny one.
That's another art thing for you there, Sam. Is the
rule of threes. Yeah. That's not just in art. That's in so many things. Well, basically, anything you do it 3 times.
Yeah.
Except murder. Don't ever do that.
Yeah, no, actually, no, that's the thing in the law.
If you do it once,
I've read the whole law book, and
it says any law that you perform 3 times really close together is fine.
It's if you break it 3 times, it's fine, especially murder.
That does not look good. I don't know why I did that. Does that look good?
I don't know what's happened.
Does that look good? I put wooden planks there instead.
Yeah, and then you put another wooden. Yeah, then you put more stairs there.
What, like that?
No, facing this way, and then. Well,
we're just literally repeating it. Well, actually,
I don't know what's going on. I don't usually build stairs diagonally, so I'm very confused.
This is a very complex build. What about that? All the way down.
Okay. I don't know what you've done, but
like this.
Oh, just 2 blocks and a stair.
Yeah, a stair, and then 2 blocks.
Yeah,
should we do that?
Basically what I said.
Oh wait,
2 blocks and a stair. No, a stair and 2
blocks.
Yeah, okay, that sounds fine.
Do you think that looks good?
I think if you did it on the other side as well, yeah. So put dark oak slabs, underneath.
So if this is the support, right? Let's have dark oak on either side of the support. Where did I just put that?
It's just you want to tie. You don't want the dark oak fence just to exist on its own. You want to tie it in with something. So your brain can make a connection. Maybe just a full block. So it's just so that your brain can make a connection to that and then go, oh, that's...
And we curve around the corner, like that.
Yeah.
And we repeat that over here. Obviously it's hard to see because there's all the... Oh, there's even more grass now. Right, here we go. Then we do that and then curve around the corner. Okay, so if we repeat that down here, we'll be able to see better what I just did. So I did that and that. We could even do it on there as well.
Yes.
Well, you want to make this a full block. Maybe we leave that one not a full block. Interesting. Right.
Texture.
That's what you need. How
Texture.
did...
Forget
what?
that Beatles song where it's a "Love is all you need."
Oh, wait,
It should have
what?
been texture, but they couldn't fit texture in because it has too
Confused
many
as to what I
syllables.
did over here. Oh, did I build it?
I don't know what you've done over
How are these two not the same? Because that one's on the gap, that's why.
there. Oh, this one's just standalone.
So does that look good? No. No is the short answer to that. Okay, we're gonna have to experiment.
I'd be a lot more helpful if this was like a straight on 90-degree bridge rather than a 45
Oh yeah,
degree
we'd be
one.
done.
Yeah, it's just we're
that's
just trying
the
to challenge
challenge,
ourselves, I
yeah.
guess. So,
This does not look... It is even.
yeah. Wait.
Why am I... Okay, it's here where I need to put this. Huh. Okay, so
Oh,
we do
it's 'cause
3 like
it's
that.
You built it on a level.
Then a slab? No, that doesn't make sense
Maybe
at all.
do fences on the bottom, just fences, and then do the slabs at the top. So you're connecting the bottom with the top.
How so?
So just like mess around with... So just put fences on the bottom, but then have the slabs somewhere, do something somewhere else.
Like that?
No, on the top. So just forget
Oh,
about
up
slabs
here.
while you're working on the bottom, yeah.
Oh, like this.
Yeah, so now when you look at it from afar, you see that the colour-wise...
It's a very thick bridge, but I think that's good.
The more the merrier. So now you can see colour-wise that the top's connected to
And
the
this
bottom.
looks like some support, even though these don't connect annoyingly, it looks like a support.
Yeah.
And it looks like something that's holding it
You
up.
could even do that that thing where it's like, it looks sort of like scaffolding, sort of like unfinished.
Yeah.
So it's like, it looks beautiful in that kind of way.
Oh, what if I did?
I don't know what's going on there. Oh, that's the flat bit, isn't it? See, but now it looks a bit like there's too much brown, dark brown going on. It's a bit clustered. I don't know, that's just... Maybe it's just me looking at it too closely.
What if I removed these ones here then?
Yeah.
And then went
Yeah, that's cool.
across?
I mean, anything with art is very... Yeah, that looks lovely, actually. Anything with
And then
art and colours and
could do one
stuff.
up here as well.
I mean, if you listen to our podcast, you know that colour isn't real, but... but yeah, but it's all opinion-based, really, so... I can't really say something, and that's the truth, because someone could be looking at this going, what the heck are they doing? I think this looks fine.
I think this looks okay.
I'm not...
Does
fine,
that
it looks
is
good.
that too much dark?
No, but you might want to put now dark oak blocks at the bottom of the first one, just so
I need to
it's
do these
consistent.
stairs. Dark oak, but oh,
Like
yeah.
yeah. So
Mm,
where...
Oh, what about if I did... If I like changed this block for dark oaks, like that.
Just at the top it was like directly on it, so you might want to...
Yeah.
It's a predicament.
Oh.
We've built this in like such a freeform way that it's...
Well, that's the thing. It's growing organically. I think that looks good, right?
Yeah, we didn't actually build this. This is yeah, it looks like it's nice. Actually.
Yeah, the trees are growing this way. It's a Minecraft
This is a
mod.
root. This whole thing is just a root.
No. Okay. So then...
Yeah, and then continue.
Ah.
That's not how you play Minecraft.
Classic. How many times does that happen?
Every time you make a mistake, I have to hit you with this glockenspiel thing.
That does not sound like fun. What even... Oh. Yeah.
No,
it's
I'm
a
not going to
beta.
hit you with an actual glockenspiel.
It's a beta. For beating.
Yeah.
Not people,
The
obviously.
glockenspiel.
Right. I will now have to expand the terracotta at the bottom here.
Expand terracotta.
Boop, boop, boop.
See, with that dark brown
Boop.
terracotta, you look at the bridge and you see how there's a lot of that texture going on there, that same texture.
Of wood, yeah.
Try and break it up in parts. So use the...
Spruce wood.
Yeah, there you go. Use some logs. That breaks up the texture. Like, it's not just all the same. It's not just all of that one.
What about that?
Yeah, that could work. Yeah, that's good actually. I like that.
So we do that underneath the fence.
It's just so you're not looking.
And
at
we
the,
cover up the gap as well. So that's a bonus.
It's just that you're not looking at the exact same thing all the time.
And then what if we did...
And the smoothness of the terracotta will look great with the... It will juxtaposition. It will juxtapose the... You know what I'm talking about.
I know what you mean.
Yeah,
Does that look good? Or does that look
that
just weird?
Nice, yeah. That looks good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a support. And then these look kind of bare under here. That's probably because I haven't added these bits yet. Okay. And then under here, we go in with some more of this stuff.
Yeah.
Right. So now this looks a bit weird because that looks really thin. So, I mean, let's focus on the top first.
Right. I would also like to say that you play a lot more Minecraft than I do, so you probably know like a lot more.
I don't know about that, but...
Add some wooden buttons for texture, dude.
Actually, yes. That is a tip I've heard of multiple times.
There you go, see? I don't know nothing. I know something.
Yeah, let's do that. I mean, you can't get buttons of different... Actually, no. Stone buttons would just kind of look out.
Yeah.
They would look out of place, I think, stone buttons, but... Actually, that does look quite good, don't you think?
Yeah,
I mean, they're completely weird and pointless, but who knows? Maybe they're like support beams that go through the wood or something like that. Who knows? Maybe.
Excellent.
Then,
have you seen this thing with the item frames where you put a torch down? First, an item frame and then a slab, and then rotate the slab so that it looks like it's a wall thing holding a torch. Yeah.
Like that.
No. Exactly like that, yeah. That might look interesting.
Oh, I think that looks quite good.
It does, yeah. Or you might want to add another gate there actually instead of...
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Well, I was thinking this gate could be
thicker
wood rather than... Because it's a bigger gate and stuff, and it's like the gate.
Right. Goodbye quality of video.
Okay. And then we need the... not you. We need... Oh,
it's all going wrong.
Decoration is here.
What are you adding?
Adding a nice
I'd put one of those crystals.
I don't. They explode, so that would be dangerous. Be very dangerous.
Maybe add some more on this. No, add one on every one. Yeah.
Maybe just that.
Add a flag on the middle one and the end one as well. Or maybe on the colour wheel, what goes with brown? Sort of like a... Or you could go with the scenery and go either with like a blue or a green instead of brown, because you've used brown quite a lot. It might be nice just to... I'm talking about breaking up the colour. Yeah,
it does look good actually. Well, I think it looks good. I'm no expert.
It looks really nice as well. It's just because look how much brown there is.
And we can put some sort of picture on
and now it looks like it's part of the scenery, doesn't it? Because it's...
Yeah.
You've got green and brown with the trees and the leaves and also the dirt and the...
And I think I think the diagonal we've made it look good actually.
It doesn't look bad.
No, I think that actually...
I think it looks nice.
Yeah, the whole like raised middle bit and the fallen sides. It's going to be a pain to sweep these stairs. I would not want that job. But then another thing we can do...
I think that's not a mechanic in Minecraft really, isn't it?
Having to sweep dust. Yeah. That'd be interesting.
I guess there should be a mod for that.
Probably is. Who knows?
The
people that make Minecraft mods get on it. The dust sweeping mod.
Yeah.
Is underneath looking good?
Yeah. Although there is a lot of grey going on at the bottom and not a lot on the top, so I don't know. Maybe something as small as just replacing the wooden buttons with the stone ones might do that. Just to tie in the... Just because there's like grey on the bottom.
Oh, it's not called that. It's just called button.
Stone button.
I think it's called a stone button. Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, they're just both called button. I guess it doesn't really matter as long as they've...
It's discrimination.
No, it's just as long as they've got different item IDs.
Yeah. And this one...
Fantastic! Maybe add some on there too.
Yeah, I will in a sec. I was just thinking that.
This whole thing's a lot of me telling you what to do, isn't it?
Well, you are the guest on this episode, so...
I suppose.
And I think...
Right, let's take an aerial view or a look around. So I think that looks pretty spectacular. pretty
cinematic
immaculate.
view.
There's like a whole middle section. It's not like perfectly straight, so it's got an organic kind of look to it.
Yeah.
What's your opinion?
I think that looks good. That's going to kind of set the theme now of our castle.
Yeah, so we've got the colour scheme of brown and green.
Snaps.
That's very
so
warm.
hard to control.
There's brown, green. There's a bit of blue greys in there too. So that's our. I mean, we've got a very natural colour palette with blues, greens, and browns. That just goes.
Yeah.
With
So yeah, next episode we're going to build a little intro, a little like kind of entrance way, and then we'll build the main castle, and then a little castle, and another castle there.
It will be interesting to see how, because we've given ourselves quite a small little platform to build the castle on.
Yeah, and it's not very square either. So, but
Yeah,
still,
it will be very freeform, very avant-garde, very new wave. So
Yeah,
I'm
maybe.
I'm just being more.
Don't know who the guest will be for next episode, but you'll have to wait
It
and
won't
see.
be me.
Until Taylor's never coming back,
No.
obviously. So yeah, until then, thank you everyone for watching, and
Bye-bye.
goodbye.